Hello there. Happy Monday. We should all be that excited about Monday. I'm not really that excited about a Monday, but I think we should all be. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you today about the thing that I didn't really hint at, just plain old told you about yesterday. So I want to start with just saying that I have tended to not specialize, but my business has really been geared towards supporting small business owners who generally struggle to understand accounting and taxes but like finances in general. If you are the kind of person who feels like they can never possibly understand finances and taxes, I have probably talked to somebody just like you. If you're somebody who tends to think in circles, or because your brain doesn't do linear thought patterns, or you maybe you think in pictures or in metaphors, and so it's really difficult to get complex concepts that are based in, linear thought patterns like accounting and taxes and that kind of thing, then like I'm here for you on that. And if you're somebody who thinks or who feels like a finance is something you should just know how to do, and it somehow impacts your ability to like be a real business owner, I'm here for you on that. And I've spoken to hundreds of people who feel this same way, who feel like either they should just know how to do this, or money has always been really scary for them for one reason or another. Sometimes it's because they just can't, for whatever reason, keep it in their life. Maybe it's because they don't really understand how it works. But in speaking to these people, I have become really good at translating complicated accounting and tax concepts into really simple ideas, and communicating those in a way that somebody who doesn't necessarily think in linear patterns like an accountant does, communicating those effectively so that somebody like that can understand. And I love that kind of thing. I love being able to translate and come up with creative ways to share the accounting and tax knowledge that I have, and more importantly, to have an impact on small business owners who have a lot of fear around, the CRA or money or whatever. Because as soon as we can break down that fear and it starts to become less of just like a big wall of unknown, then the bigger impact that we can have. Then we can have a huge impact on the business, because then we're working together and we're starting to take steps towards figuring it out and creating a process that really works. And just getting on a path to figuring it out together is a huge relief for the small business owners that I talk to. And doing that, I love doing that. I have only ever been able to do that one-on-one. I only have so much time in the day, so I can only help so many people. I can only support so many business owners in creating that change for themselves. And so I have taken what I have learned, I've taken all that, and I've put it into a free video series so that I can share that with way more people. Now you don't have to have one-on-one time with me to get that same experience, to get that same distillment is a word, of the complicated accounting, tax, that kind of thing, into a simpler way of understanding. I like to go right back to the very basics. I think that as professionals, as accounting professionals, we tend to forget that even just what's a write-off is a question. Like, of course, that's a question. I didn't know what that was until somebody told me. So going right back to the basics and just starting there, but also answering questions like, should I incorporate, or, do I need QuickBooks? So a little bit more complex than like what's a write-off, but still not super not like big business. I'm talking to small business owners here. And so I put all that in a free video series, and I would really love to be able to share that with you. I've put the sign up link in the description. It's kirkcpa.ca/free video series, free-video series. It's in the description. But those 3 videos, we start with the first video, which is just all about how to learn about this stuff. So talking about what are the tools that we can help ourselves with, or how can we approach a subject that causes us fear and anxiety and causes our brains just to shut down. How can we approach the subjects and actually learn them? Because I have subjects like that too, guys. Like, I definitely have things where I try to learn and my brain's like, nope, goodbye, just shuts right down for me. So how I'm able to approach those things and the things that have worked for my clients over the couple years that I have been working with clients, I should say. And so that first video is just how to learn about it, because if we don't know how to learn, it doesn't matter if I can explain the most complicated thing to you, it doesn't matter. Because if you can't absorb it, if your brain can't absorb it, it's like, I'm just talking for the sake of my own talking. Video number 2, once we have that down, once we have an understanding of how to learn about it, video number 2 is the top 10 myths that I come across. I'm just debunking myths because I think that really helps to shift the mindset of small business owners. So if you believe that you need a lot of money to be able to learn how to manage it, maybe you never get started learning how to manage it. But that's a myth. You definitely don't need a lot of money to learn how to manage it. And in that video, I go into why that is. And, I've got 9 other myths that I've debunked. I like that word, debunked. It's a good solid K in the middle there. So that second video, 10 myths, and it's really helpful in terms of mindset around learning about money and just sort of moving through some of that stuff that's maybe been holding us back. And then video number 3 is a Q&A. I'm going to answer the most frequently asked questions that I get. Please submit your questions. If you want them answered, you can leave them in the comments. You can send me an email. If you sign up for the video series, which I would really love for you to do, you can reply to those emails, ask your questions. I'm going to be answering those questions as many as I can in that third video. So sign up. We're releasing on the 29th, December 29th. That first video is going to go out. So get signed up. I'm super excited for you to see it. And yeah, let me know in the comments. What questions do you have for me that I can answer for you in video number 3? I hope you're doing really well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, really quick sidebar, guys. I am 10 days away from the end of this live challenge. Yeah, that's right. I've been live every single day in 2020 to today, and now it's the 21st. So we are 10 days from the end of the year. So double win. I mean, win for me because live challenge, but also we're 10 days away from the end of 2020. Woo! Anyways, hope you're doing well. Sign up for that free video series and I'll see you tomorrow.